Cheers to Harvey Navigate. Yes. I got to know all of you so well. I'm walking here. How are you guys feeling tonight? Good? Good? Monday night. Thank you for coming out. I barely made it. It's a Monday. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome. This is the longest set I've ever done, so it's gonna be, when you've been planning on taking a shower, but you're in a rush, so you just it's like an average 8 minutes. This is exactly what it's gonna be like. Spelled it out for you. Okay, well, get ready. Let's sit. Let's enjoy ourselves. So I'm 15, as I was just introduced. And it's really weird being up here and being 15. I've kind of gotten used to the age, but being up here and being 15 is really weird because comedy isn't really a field that kids go into. There are kid actors, there are kid singers, but there aren't really kids comedians. It's kind of a field for when you're 45 and depressed. And I'm not bashing at anyone who's been up here. It's just and what I wrote a week ago, so I'm not going off. I got ready for this. Yeah, but it's really weird. And I have to practice in places like this and bars and stuff. And people up here, they talk about taboo topics, their sex life and stuff. And if I talk about that, it's if you laugh, it's semi-illegal, nothing's gonna happen, but maybe you shouldn't do it. It's like jaywalking, I'm 15. I don't know a lot, but I do know certain things that I've learned throughout life. And one of these things being, no one's above the line. No one can cut. No one's above the line. I was fortunate enough, I was in Chicago with my dad last year. And we were walking in this very touristy area with a lot of nice designer places with Prada, Louis Vuitton, and all these stuff, and then Walgreens. And if you can read context clues, you're gonna guess where we went into. We went into the Walgreens. We had to pick up Sudafed or something. And everyone's in this line. Me, my dad, the lady behind us. Just a great melting pot of people. And we were in front of her, and I look behind, and I see this woman holding a Louis Vuitton purse, dripped out with all this designer stuff, holding a Tiffany & Co. bag. And I'm thinking, damn, we're in front of her. We're going to get Sudafed before she does. No one's above the line. But the more I go into this, the more I think, no, people can be above the line. No one's above Walgreens pharmacists. They take way too long, yet we still need them. The social hierarchy goes Walmart's pharmacists, everyone else. And a 15-year-old told you that, so I hope you can chit-chat about that in your car later. Yeah, being fit, I'm the only one at my house now, and I have 2 older siblings, but they're kind of gone. They're not gone, but they're at college, so they're gone. They're irrelevant. I don't need them. Oh my God, it's harsh. I hope they don't see this. Yeah, but it's weird. I've found that I don't trust my parents at all with anything. We have had a bird in our house since I was 1 year old. So we've had a bird for 14 years, over a decade, and my parents still don't know the gender of the bird. And I don't know if this is them just being ridiculously clueless, or if they're kind of getting with the times and not gendering things. But it's real cool. I mean, we have 2 cats, and they're both boys, and they wrestle a lot, so my parents might be activists. I don't know. I still don't trust those guys, though. I don't know how they drove me here, and they still don't know the gender of my bird. Do you think they know who I am? And everything, I'm the youngest, I'm the 3rd child, and every stereotype that you've heard about 3rd children is absolutely true. I found out recently that on the mantelpiece, there's a picture of my brother, and a picture of my sister, and no picture of me. And I don't know, I think that I'm kind of represented by the dying plant in the corner. Sometimes they water it. It's been around for a while and it's not going anywhere. And that's Me, the third child. Little comedy secret, my hands are really sweaty right now. I don't know if this happens to anyone else because I can't drive, so I like leave right after the comedy show because my parents get tired. The 50s sound fun, you know? But like, my hands get so sweaty. And this summer, I went to my camp that I kind of grew up going to. I didn't go, but I went to like sleepover. And we do this thing where we stand around in a big circle and we kind of like hold hands and like bond with nature and each other. And there's this moment where the squeeze is passed around the circle, and someone squeezed my hand, and it went well because our hands were interlocked. And then I had to pass it, and our hands were like cupped. And I was so nervous because I didn't know these people, and so the moment I touched hands with them, they like knew me better than I know myself. My hands are so sweaty, and so they were cupped, and it made like a fart sound. And it was so quiet. People were bonding with nature. The birds were chirping, and a fart sound was made. And then I ran away. I couldn't stay there. But if I learned anything, it's that farts are the classiest form of comedy, and I can tell you this as someone who's been to Walgreens, a very trustful source. Yes. I have some characters in my family. I love them, but some of them are weird. Like I have an aunt who we visit a lot, who she doesn't vaccinate her kids, and she's gluten-free. And I don't know which is worse, but she's both of those things. She's fun though, I like her, but she's terrifying. I'm so intimidated. For someone who doesn't eat bread, she terrifies me so much. My sister is currently 19 years old, and when my sister was 10, she looked her dead in the eye and called my sister not cute. She said, "Leora, you're no longer cute. You've passed that." And like, people change, but not that much. Oh my God, what have I done? Are we good? Okay. Another reason why I don't trust my parents is a lot of things, things you like are ingrained in your brain that you've just grown up on, you're used to, like don't eavesdrop. If I didn't eavesdrop, I don't think I'd have like any conversations. I think if I didn't eavesdrop, I would talk to people like 4 times in my 15 years of living. I don't know how people talk to people without eavesdropping. Also, don't point. How do you know where to look, man? Like, I don't know. The trials and tribulations that I go through. As a 15-year-old. All right. Thank you guys so much. My name's Zoe.